Hi there, I'm Asmer Mohammed of PLUMgrid, and I'm here at Oracle OpenWorld with Ronen Kofman, Director of Product Development for Oracle OpenStack. How you doing?
Good, how are you doing, Asmer?
Good, nice shirt.
Thank you, that's a cool shirt, isn't it?
You've been wearing that the whole week?
Yeah, I have. Well, I have a couple of them. Just
okay, good.
Just to make sure.
And you know what? I can attest that's true here. So, we're just soaking in the vibe here at Oracle World. Beautiful day in sunny California. And I wanted to go into three things with you, if you don't mind. One, definitely your product. Yes. Proud Papa this week, so I'm sure you want to talk a little bit more about that. Want to sort of get your views on the response so far to the product and sort of what customers are really looking for. And then finally, in 4 weeks, we're both going to be in Paris, so wanted to sort of get your thoughts and predictions for the summit.
Okay, yeah.
So let's start with your product, Oracle OpenStack for Oracle Linux.
So yes, we just launched last week Oracle OpenStack for Oracle Linux 1.0. And the response has been very, very positive.
Yeah.
So there is a ton of interest. We have a booth downstairs in the showcase, and we get a ton of traffic. Many people want to know what is Oracle doing in the OpenStack space, and how is the Oracle OpenStack different than any other OpenStack, and so it's very interesting, very exciting. So just to talk a little bit about that. The reason we're in OpenStack, the reason that we've kind of got on board here is to make sure that you can run enterprise applications on OpenStack. OpenStack is an awesome technology, it's working great, but there are still some gaps and still some more testing and some more work to be done to be able to reliably run those enterprise applications that the people around here mostly are looking for.
And what attributes are you looking for when you say enterprise requirements? What does that mean for you and for your customers?
Yeah, so there's a lot of discussions that in the OpenStack community about what types of application you can run. So for us at Oracle, we have to make sure you can run any type of application on OpenStack.
Okay, test dev, production.
Absolutely, and not only new, legacy, ERP, CRM, databases, RAC. We want to make sure everything can run. The good news is that OpenStack is pretty close. I mean, OpenStack could do most of the things. There are gaps in the network stack, in the storage stack.
We're going to close that.
Yes, I definitely hope that our joint work together will help close that.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is that when we are going through that process of testing the Oracle database, the Oracle applications, in a way, I think we're adding a lot of value to the community, because if you can run those big bad applications, you can run any application, and that is a very, very strong statement. That is a very good news for the OpenStack community and to the OpenStack user community.
Yeah, you and I have been in OpenStack for a good 2 to 3 years now, right? And we've sort of seen it evolve. And I think my view is that the new apps, the quote-unquote elastic modern apps, those and the test dev apps, those have found a home in OpenStack a long time ago, right?
Exactly.
And it seems that OpenStack's turning a corner now, where people are seriously thinking about running these enterprise apps.
Exactly.
And I think, and for me, what I've also seen is that there's been a changing in the guard in sort of what people are asking for. So we sort of had the, if you will, OpenStack 1.0 distributions come out. Mm-hmm. And I think they were received, and people did a lot of test dev and really contributed to the stability of the platform. But more and more, I'm seeing enterprise customers looking to their enterprise solutions providers like Oracle for that distribution. And again, you're not the only enterprise company providing a distribution.
Absolutely.
So what are your thoughts there? Like, how far are people away from truly running Oracle and OpenStack in near to production status?
So we've got a lot of actually big enterprise, including Oracle IT, that are looking to really run Oracle OpenStack in general in their data center, to power the data center with OpenStack. This is not just a kind of experimental view. Okay. They're really serious about that. I think that there are many enterprise companies here, but Oracle is unique in the sense that we provide a lot of the workloads and a lot of what is considered those legacy enterprise workloads to all those data centers. So we're in a very unique and very good position to help the OpenStack project and community and users to actually bridge that gap. So That's where I think Oracle could add a lot.
Yeah,
of value.
you guys, Oracle does provide that entire stack
Right.
from hardware to the OS to the orchestration layer to the apps.
Yeah.
I think you guys are fairly unique there.
Yeah, but having said that, the openness piece is very important to us. So we work
Okay.
with companies like PLUMgrid and work with other partners, and we will continue to be to make sure that the customer have a choice. He could get the stack from us, but if he chooses to use PLUMgrid as his network solution, we will be working together to make sure that happens. And that's very, very important to us. And we go as far as saying that if a customer wants to use another distribution and you want to use Oracle Linux, like other pieces of our stack, we're going to work with that company to make sure that happens. So we had a press release with Mirantis.
Okay.
We had a blog last week with Canonical, and we're really serious about making sure that the customer does have the choice space to make his decision and to choose the pieces he thinks are best fit his needs. So that's where we are.
That's great. That's wonderful. So let's change it up a bit. So you and I are going to be on planes here, going to Europe in about 4 weeks.
You have to take one for the team, right?
Yeah. Well, what can I say? So lot's been going on in the community. Looking from the outside industry, HP acquired Eucalyptus,
Yeah.
Cisco acquired MetaCloud. There was a changing of the guards at Piston Cloud yesterday with Josh moving over to Pivotal. And then there's the code, right? We've got Icehouse.
Right.
That's a great release, super stable. A lot of the distro partners that you mentioned, and the ones we work with, are supporting it. What are you planning to see, and what are your predictions for Paris?
So we've seen a lot of discussions on the mailing list about the future of integrated release and discussions about layers and golf balls and other discussions that are actually essentially need help focus OpenStack in the direction that where it is going.
Yeah.
What should be its main focus? And I think the one thing that the OpenStack community is coming to the understanding of that, we need a common goal. We need a direction to go with, because there are a lot of projects, there are a lot of companies pulling in different directions. They're all good, they're all important, but a project needs to have some sort of goal. And I think one of the themes that is coming up is the enterprise adoption.
Okay.
So I think it's vital for the OpenStack project that we see more enterprise adoption in the coming year, because there's a lot of vendors that all have interest, but they all have the underlying assumption that OpenStack will become more popular and we'll see more production deployments. And I think we're in a great position to do that. I mean, the community knows that, the community has the ways to do that. And one of the themes that we're going to discuss there, and I'm going to discuss there with our vendors, with our partners, with our customers, is how do we make that happen? And what could we do as Oracle to help make that happen? And as I said before, one of the things that we can do is make sure that, take all this very heavy, very sophisticated enterprise application, make sure they could run flawlessly on OpenStack in a reliable way with high availability, security, and everything. So I think this is going to be one of the themes. There's a lot of discussions about how OpenStack should be released, and what should be the roadmap, and so on. And these are all great discussions that will make a better project. And so I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to Paris, and we'll see what ends up there.
Yeah, me too. And I share your sentiments around enterprise readiness and making sure that the things that people think about: availability, security, performance. These are things that, for me, if I was an enterprise customer, those would be fairly high on my
Right.
list. And I do want the OpenStack community to seriously think about those things, in addition to the feature velocity and all the great code that people contribute
Right.
to the space. So I agree with you. So just to sum up here, again, proud papa for the product this week. What are the three things you want to leave behind for our audience here relative to your product? Key benefits or things that you're really proud of in terms of what your team did?
Yeah. So the three key points that we want to make is we want to work with our partners. That's one thing. We want to make sure that we have a good ecosystem, that everyone that wants to integrate with OpenStack could do that with the Oracle OpenStack, Oracle distribution of OpenStack. And for our customers, we want to make it easy for them to install and to use OpenStack. I think there is a slight gap between the development community, which is very far ahead,
yep,
and the user community, which is far behind. And I think what we're doing, and we will be doing more, is looking back and helping bridge that gap. And the third thing that I want to make sure that is very clear is that we want to make sure that OpenStack could run anything, anywhere. So we'll be testing. I have people in my team testing Oracle database, enumerating the differences, where are the gaps, what do we need to improve in OpenStack in order to make an example, a fine example of an enterprise application run well in OpenStack. Those are three things: partner, customers, and a good product. So
excellent. All right, that sounds like a good day. All right, well, I'll see you in 4 weeks then.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.